Residents, doctor are asking a lot of questions on the basis of the response made by the patients. The doctors decide the kind doctor trying to diagnose the kind of the disease of the patients also, and then how long it was happened before, what are the factors. Some logical question will be there. On the basis of that, the doctor will find out what kind of a problem which is faced by the patients and how it was and how long and what will be the remedies. All these things will be decided on the basis of the good listening and good communicators. What the the doctor is asking to the client is another question, and what the client is responding the answer is, if it is another question and there will be no communications, and there is no way to find out the solution also, right? So therefore, being a counselor, we should be good listener as well as good communicators. Not only the verbal communications, some of the body languages might be theirs. We are the counselors should know the body language of the clients. It's very simple in terms of the hairstyle, in terms of the appearance, in terms of the, I think if the client is coming with a nice dresses, some clients are coming with a nice dresses, some clients doesn't care the dress. No, so all these things have its own meanings. And not only that, in terms of the way how the clients speak out. The facial structure of the client is also very meaningful. If the eyes is like this, some eyes like this, am I right? Some eyes like this. So all these things have its own meanings. In order to decide the personalities of the person also, the kind of the dresses, the color of the dresses has also its own meanings. And because of that, a problem might be theirs. Okay. So, being a counselor, our main purpose is that to know the qualities of a counselors, not the counseling process. So, I think being a good counselor, he or she should be good listener as well as good communicators, right? The next one is that the counselor should respect the client's feelings and point of views also. We should not disturb the way how the client express. We should not disturb. There will be no arguments. If argument is happen and nothing will come out. Confidentiality, but also the what in terms of the confidence also should be developed. If bond of relation is not developed between the counselor and client, and nothing will come out. Okay, so I find many counselor and all the counselors have a pleasing personalities, pleasant plus, very wonderful personalities, smiling faces, ears, and he tried to communicate the clients more effective than the parents and teachers. They are very pleasing personalities. So we should respect that you are so wonderful, you are so beautiful, and then I think you can do this work like that. We should appreciate, we should respect. If you blame the student, if you blame the client, and the client will not open out, nothing. Am I right? We should create a conducive environment. Okay, in order to create a conducive and friendly and comfortable and friendly environment, we need what? Respects the client's feelings. And not only that, we should come to the point of views also. What the opinion given by the client, it should be considered. Yes, not should be theirs. Okay. And then the counselors should be very kind enough and caring and understanding. So you speak out everything and then I will handle it. I'm really senior to you. I can help you. I help many things. Please don't think otherwise. Okay. So what you have said to me, it will be confidential. It will not be open to anybody's. I promise in the name of God. Like that, we should develop a better relationship, and thereby everything will come out. If we are not speaking out, if the client does not speak out, nothing, and then there is no way to find a solution. Am I right? So most of the children does not open their mind or heart to their parents as well as the teacher, as parents and teacher are very authoritative. You are very friendly, and then they will speak out. Okay, I will excuse if you haven't done something wrong, I will excuse. But honesty is very important. Okay, you should speak out, and I will help you. Don't worry. After all, I am parent like that. Okay, we should have. So being a counselor, being a teacher, we should be kind enough and caring and understanding. What is a caring? Somebody is doing caring service to the student by particular some of parents or teacher in the name of blaming. You are hopeless, you can't do, if I say many things, you don't respond, you don't follow. Caring is a very, very wonderful dance that if you are doing like this, and what will be your future? We should help them decline in order to convincing. Okay, so caring is also a kind of, how can I say that caring? If you are doing like this, and your future will be like this. So protection should be there, and understanding will be there. Understanding in the sense that I know if you was enough, you was not strong in English, and thereby you are facing difficulty to learn the different subjects. I know your weakness. Even though you get maximum mark in mathematics, no problem. You can manage it, no problem. So what the counselor like to get information from the client, we should not blame them. Instead of that, we should understand, oh, this is the merit and demerit point of the particular client. We should know what some counselors might be there. They are not doing like a friend. They are doing like an authoritative type. Okay, type of the counseling is not possible to resolve the issues which are problem which are faced by the clients. So the next one is trustworthy and respectful to the people, confidentiality. I also told you before that we should be very, very trustless. Once I promise, I will be. Okay, so then I will respect you, then I will not open your information to anybody. This is top confidential. Anybody cannot get information from my side as far as your problem concerned. Right, this is very, very important. Otherwise, why many children doesn't open their mind? Something is there, and that is why. So relax and calms. Are you feeling calms and comfortable? How many of you are having this stuff? How many of you are having? Are you feeling relaxed and comfortable here itself? Is there anybody? If not, please raise your hand. Those people who are not feeling comfortable or relaxed here itself. Is there nungaijadaba ko charang naba phamning daba mapan thokning ba ko mapan da leining ba adu mami yaura. I want to like anybody who behave like Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore no tawba mi yaura ba stage the yawana len ba kambu. Okay, so relax and calms, and then there is no way to communicate with the counselor and client also. There is no way to communicate. There is no way to exchange of ideas between the counselor and the clients. So calmness and relax is very, very important. I did counseling. So one of the students also, I talk both the parents as well as the student also. First stage. And in the second stage, I ask only the students. I gather a lot of information. What are the problems that you're facing with your parents? Will you say some of the points that you don't like your parents? Give some reasons. Okay. And do you know, can you say some of the points, some of the factors which lead to your problems? So I ask a lot of questions to the clients also. And once information is, whatever necessary information is collected from the client, and then I will ask the client to go outside. And then I ask the parents also. I try to get a lot of information about the client also. What is the problem with the children? And, do you believe that your child will have great futures? And what are the problems with your child? And are you helping your child? What are the problems? And what will be your suggestions in order to resolve the problem which are faced by your children? Now ask a lot of questions. And parents are blaming the children, blaming. Children are also blaming the parents. I find clues. Okay, while the counseling is going on with the client also, with the parents also, and I convince that if you are blaming your children, or if somebody is blaming you, will you be happy? I convince the parents, even the children also. If you're blaming your parents, whether parents will love you, whether parents will extend cooperation toward you, which one is convenient, which one is good, whether you will extend the cooperation to our parents, and that parent will extend to you. If you throw the stone on your parents, the parent will throw a stone to you. No, this is not good. You cannot find the parents. You cannot claim the papa, mama to the other parents of your friends. Your parents is parents after all. So misunderstanding, miscommunications are there. If you relax yourself, and then I will talk to your student, your children also. Okay, I took the parents also. I will convince. So please please give positive attitude to your children. Children also, please extend the positive response to your parents, and thereby parents will extend positive to you. You haven't gone through the word that is tit for tat, right? Afaba tauragadi afaba, fataba tauragadi fataba. So aduna, being a parent, we should not blame our children, and children will not blame our children. We need to communicate better understandings. I need the tea. I don't want coffee. If you asking the tea with your parents, and then parents give you coffee, no, I don't like coffee. I like the tea. I will take tea only, and then argument might be there, and quarreling may be happen, and crime may be happen. So we need understandings. So tea is over, and that is why my parents giving me the coffee. Okay, so we should think in a positive way, and thereby there will be healthy relationships should be there between the students and the parents also. Likewise, so we need relax and calm. Without the relax and calms, we could not extract necessary information from the client from the client also, even the parents also. And being a counselor, if we are not relax ourselves, if we are not cool and calm, and no new ideas, no new ideas will not come out from the minds, and thereby you could not help the client also. Got the point? Okay. And next, once and approachable. If you have any problems, come anytime, call me anytime. I'm for you. Approachable at once. We should appreciate anybody, the client also. If you have any difficulties, just call me, just send me message to the WhatsApp also. This is very, very important. And some teachers are there, some counselors are there, they look like a horrible face. So the counselor is not the counselor is not easily approachable. The ability to motivate and inspire the clients. We should have the ability to motivate and inspire the clients also. What is a motivation? May I know the one example? What is a motivation?
Driving force to do certain action.
Motivation is nothing but simply is encouragement. Encouragements. At first, you can by heart 1 point within the 1 hours. Okay, and if you try hard, Suppose within the 1 hour he by heart, teachers gone through, is there anything wrong? And then teacher found that around 10 words having difficulty of spelling areas steers. So please try hard. You can do it, I think. And other friends are also doing nice jobs. So please try hard. I think you can do it. Please try at least one time. So first time it was 10 word having a spelling error. Now this second time it reduced to 6 or 7 like that. So room is still there. You can try hard. Do try hard. You can do it. Why not? After all, you have rationalities, right? So we should motivate. Some of these are there. Motivate in the sense that how can I say motivate? Yeah, some parents are blaming their children. You are hopeless. You could not do. Instead of that, you can do like this. Like this. Yeah. Because after all, we are the teacher. After all, we are the parents. We will be friends of our children. Okay. Because we should know we haven't gone through the psychology of infancy, the psychology of childhood, psychology of adulthood. We have gone through. Okay. So every stages of life has different characteristics. Need and requirement are different from one stage to another, and thereby during the say adolescence period they like to go at different places. We should help them to go some nice places also, because adventure is their requirement during this time, and then we should help them. Okay. And yes, some stories might be there. And another thing is that inspiring is nothing but how can I say the inspiring, that the tree, the flower could not grow without the waters. If you're putting down some water, that is what we call it motivations. And some students are very angry, normally in the summer days. So if you put down some snow on their head, ice, it may help them to calm down their minds, and thereby new ideas may come out. If the classroom is AC room, it will be wonderful. This is also part of the motivations, right? Okay. A counselor is a specialist in education. Counselor responsibility can be classified into diagnostic, therapeutic, evaluations, research, specialized services and skills. So after all, you are a counselor because you are specialist in education. You know that through which educations can help them to become different professions. I think you are aware of the educations, so you can provide the educational guidance, right? And then the duties or the responsibility of the counselor can be classified into in terms of diagnostics. You can diagnose the problem of every individual. Is there anybody who don't have a problem? I think everybody have a problem. We should not be hesitate to speak out our problems, because everybody has a problem. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in order to diagnose the problems, we need to speak out. But my question is that we cannot speak out. What are the things? I mean, we cannot see our backside. We cannot see our backside, but other people can speak out. So students cannot understand themselves as their hope and aims, their way of thinking, their way of doing, all are not congruent, and therefore they are in problems. So your problem is nothing but there is a lack of self-realization. Okay, we will help them to make them self-realizations, and then thereby more problem may not become up. That is also diagnosing, and then after that we can take off the therapeutic also. The therapies, so many therapies are there, mental therapy, so many type of therapies, behavioral therapies also, they're mentally. Therapy is nothing but is a kind of remedy, the ways to improve the clients. Okay, and thirdly, we need what? Evaluation also. We need evaluations. Whether it's a progressive or not. The suggestions made by the counselor, whether is effective, whether is help them, the client is improving or not. That is evaluations. Okay. What is there any other ways that I can help the clients? Research works. So nowadays, as far as many research work is going on nowadays, I find many international journals also. Okay. So what I mean that research is nothing but many problems might be there in the Manipur also, in different state of the India also, or around. And investigation still going on, and new findings may come out. Okay, so example say like as far as the COVID-19 also, we used to say like face masks. But that is not the only way. We have to keep a distance between one person to another at the distance of 6 feet. And not only that, we should sterilize our hands. We should sterilize our hands. Okay, very frequently, because money is also one of the things through which the virus and bacteria are transmitted one to another. So many things might be there. Even the biometrics also problem, and therefore biometric was not used in the Secretary Department also, the government of Manipur, because of the spreading the coronavirus in the Secretary. Okay, so I think many research was going on. Nowadays we have vaccines are coming off. Two vaccines are there. One was COVID cell and another one Covaxin. Which was used here in Manipur? That was designed by whom? The formula was from where? Whether it was Russian or UK? It was, I think, UK. Okay, very, very effective. And then one dose was not enough. 2 doses was provided. And then later on, asked the 3rd dose also. Okay, but some research findings are coming out that if the sugar level, the issue of sugar level, the issue of overweight is a common phenomenon after the injection of these COVID-19 vaccines. Okay. Now these research findings coming out, so many of the people don't like to have 3rd dose. So many heart issues are also coming up. Okay. Because I don't like to say much here. Counselor is selected by virtue of interest, training, experience, competence. The specific function of the counselors are. So, so many teachers might be there at the school levels. Some teachers are very friendly to you. Am I right? Yes. And then to whom you like to ask many questions. Okay. Natrane, yamna nungaibo za nu thengramgane school gi matamda adu sipo kaungsu kauramoi. Ko haibo za sing seida kedore aiko yam hangningebo. It means that is not a teacher, that is what teacher come counselors. Okay, so he has certain inborn qualities in terms of interest, training, experience, and competence. Also here subjects the counseling is open in the M.Ed courses also, and because of these you may counseling also. In addition to these, some specific functions of the counselors. Let's try to know it. The first one is that orientation of students. What is orientation? At the time of the just after the admission, we will orient how many of you are having difficulty of the sight problem, listening problems. You know, physical verification should be there at the school level also. And not only that, how many of you are having difficulty of the English language also, science also, chemistry also. All of the tasks will be collected. Okay, so and then coaching might be there, or tutorial classes might be there, so that we can help them, those students who are weak in English also, so that we can help them, those students who are weak in the mathematics also. at the time of the inhibition, and those people who have a problem of sight, and we will invite the some of the marketers. They will bring back the spectacles at lower prices. Okay, parent also share and school also share, and thereby they will get. I find some schools are there. They are doing this service. Actually, the spectacle, it will cost minimum by 2,000, but parents are giving only 500. This is not an ordinary spec. This is a power spec. So they are buying, and it is not ordinary spec. It is ultraviolet ray protection is also there. Not ordinary. Okay. So I find this example in some of the school also. So orientation is very, very important. And thereby, we will, in advance, we can know what are the problems that the student will face in future. Tung the tholaka problems, things kari problem tholaka yai, satra sing ki hai se han khango yai. It will organize orientation of the student also. Now, student appraisals. Student appraisal is this: the students should report their problems. It's like the diaries of the individuals, of students. So the problem which are faced by each individual, they should write on a piece of paper, and they should submit to the counselor. And accordingly, their problem will be taken up by the counselor step by steps. The most risky one will be taken up as an urgent one, and then others will pick up. Or it is individual problem, or it is a group problems. If it is a group problem, group guidance should be provided, group counseling should be provided. Or if it is the individual cases, individual guidance or counseling should be provided, right? हाइबदी अखोइना हाइबदसु सात्रदुना आईसीसी प्रॉब्लम थेंगनरे हाइ तारदी कदौ तारे अदुदा बेस तौरगा अखोइना काउंसलिंग पीबा याय हाइबा को ओजा खतना हंबीगदौ नते मसानासु हाइजरपम चंग आई याम तोइन कावली कमाइ निंसिंगदगे आई खुद याम थी हैंड राइटिंग. So are you speaking out easily to your parents? Are you sharing your problem to your parents? Please do share. Ko tangai phadana ai sisum subject loina di haire, but adu haiba subject simadi kitang ki mangjong na hai unadradi heng fail or moen se salakne ai hai se angang oring da chumbrane adu dardi ikai su ikai na hai hu buta bane ba natraga di parent na nang on paisa yam thada ai ung din tising yo ma torga huji nang list yaw do bagai se ai su nang su ikai ba ai su ikai yo pan thok ngam dei mano mang da har kre lai kai yo mang adu mahuta hana hai hu bu chumdra jini da student appraisal. Education and occupational information service. Yes, as far as education also, as far as vocational service also, we don't have this kind of service at the school level, at the college level, and university level. Even do you find this vocational guidance service at Manipur University? Why not? It is one of the central university. Each central university should have this center. Okay, aduna news, whole type of the newspapers should be there. Employment newspaper, Rozgar newspaper, a lot of information should be there. Because of that, we should be able to get a job also. Job information center should be there. I think those students who brought up from the outside state, they have experience of these guidance information centers in all the universities, right? So in our college also we have a guidance counseling center. I don't know how far it is doing. Okay, but with the coming of the NAC, we are preparing some documents. Actually, before the examinations, counseling should be there in order to overcome exam phobia. Okay, not only that, how can we prepare exams? This kind of the counseling should be provided, not only our student, but also the student of the class 10 and 12. We can invite them here. Okay, and then we can tell them, we can invite the parents of those students also. What will be the role to be taken by the parents, those students who are going to face exam 10 and 12 also. Parents advice what kind of the parenting is good as far as research works. Most of the problems are originated from family. Am I true? The family level, like when the parents do not come responsible, family level, the ayama problems resolved the problems problem leitaba family budi leitaba nati ko. Next, holding. So holding counseling interviews. This is a kind of interview. If you go to the actually counseling can be provided in all educational institutions, as far as Secondary Education Commission also, NP 1986 also. It should be compulsory. So I think on the basis of that, Kendra Vidyal Navodaya, they have been appointed separate counselor also. I think this time also, at the time of recruitment, counselor posts are there, I find. If you have experience of the counseling, you will be there. Okay, you can apply the job also. So counseling interview is very, very important. If you talk with if your parent, if you talk with your children before, if you are very familiar with your children, and then at early stage we can detect what are the problems. Angang sing dan kayo ma kudung thibam thok tu re ha na moi signal adum pi gane wakal nungai ta bodi khangdi amani khangdi susai ta gudo mi su ma gi kwai nang na mi amada wai kara ju hairam gane aspusi sa athlai ta mi da ai loisam bana phare gan wakal nu haira khadi hairam gane ba adai da koi na ni thi wai ta ho dra ba we lost the life of that particular friends mo and serious ho ro ba adi ta di keduba snang adu taw gono ko susai taw gono ko kono hai bi ma thok ta de laptak sena ga taw ne and we will motivate him or her also. I spent 1 week for my friends. Karigi prem to paragam tarpa. Wongang sangang mo bhamen tadaba. Actually, I think he tried to. He was disappointed because he was missing his girlfriends. What are girlfriends? The girlfriend that was during the college times. During the college time, we are nothing. So the girl asked, let us start our family like that. Let us run and let us marry. So I gone through that information. Later on, I called again Tarak Paneo. I go jealousy call us. I family says the problem. I father says my town a family is bender family me to watch out of yam lae. I do not quite the yam the threat or I'm labor than white tre. I young pan gonna patoma lives boom tatum bandit had a good nail. I later quite the college hatra with Ivanina, Saint Talk Tri Vanina, Aduki welcome to later. Kona Kanto Nico, at the Madi Tumina internally man of the menace or later of Zanina. I later the my can hire Macan says the Kedova. Next day, see the Nupisha Atopodition talking for them. Yantara, a lady Masi, Mata, Patanas Hare, Matas Har Punga Puneo. Horopokas is the Kamaito, Lankadore, Kamaito, Kakin Aduna, Karidi Horkim Horkono. What is low in a Hobilo Tato Kan sister? Nupidal Nang but a Sena Nuxiba Taragadi atop of the Siluita. Nang Lina atopos of Marie Mindong Punupim. I think I took it on Nang Wabidi. Nangbu hundok piram ba nangbu nungsi bidra mi du hanjan hanjan ningsing du lapthok ro kaw thok ro kajan gi sai do ha adu dakar oi haba sumbra adu main tau tuna wari se convince away ma phanam convince away realize away ba haibati ma gi nungsi bagi wa khamtani ma gi life care am nupi du gi care adu low butarkar oi nupi do ma kya low ya roi maram de already lot to grabonina adu ma di kya low butarkar oi ma di brother mayam di manung de ma youngest oi youngest na han yum pala di kumai tani family di so chumra ni situation de mai circumstances ma on sumai leti ba lohong baki ko nupi do nungsi jaraga so nungsi bajani nupa na nungsi raga so ado de jing yu kamai nung low du no or roeba the oi the nang so mang is kari kino I am kana pressure piru bi jate maram di kaino haira kan da matam sangeba anaba de gi phabuse matam sangeba adu iduna hafta mu sai matam mangi tum machaba khang de tum ma ga tum loina da dum lei wari di seriously oi de nungai nungai fam puthok kotok tona a mind tor kan da after 1 week di ma realize tor eba ai siam pangam majani na ma matom da realize tor eba adu matam da di kaidore ꯑꯗꯩꯗꯤ ꯑꯩ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯈꯔꯒ ꯁꯨꯝ ꯍꯧꯔꯛꯑꯦꯕ ꯕꯠ ꯃꯁꯥꯅ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯂꯣꯏꯅꯃꯛ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯊꯣꯛꯏꯀꯣ ꯏꯁꯥꯅ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯟ ꯇꯥꯍꯧꯗꯕꯗꯩꯅꯤ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯕ꯭ꯂꯦꯝ ꯊꯣꯛꯏ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯆꯨꯝꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ so we the teacher we the parents okay we should care the life of the student also that is what we call counseling interview research and evaluation is also necessary research and evaluations okay this is also very the last slide is there let me show you okay the school is expected to provide more than just teaching and instructions okay we need guidance service asai family da bok da phongdok pung wakan phongdok ningai leitre school so phongdok ningai leite adui ta di kado kamai tau de ke ba magi problem to ventilate taunana ba ko yam saba do ingdhan na ba lambi ma bi da targadi kok to pokhar ko da bane ba chumra ne adu ingdhan ba lambi se kamai tau ko de ke that is what a guidance service no yam thingaram gani da na koi ki friends